Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. It's Coral Valdez and my name is also Coral Valdez. If it's your first time watching and you do not know what my channel is about, pause, go back to my promo video and also the videos that I've already done, and also hit subscribe and follow me on social media. All the info is in the description down below. Today I'm going to be speaking about a very important topic and an essential topic in which I want that to be my focus, in my YouTube videos. So I will be speaking on what cleft lip and palate is and what are some challenges we face when we are born with cleft lip and palate. So cleft lip and palate, it's a birth defect that is very common actually in the US. So statistics show that 1 in every 1,600 babies are born with cleft lip and cleft palate, and that is like me, I'm born with cleft lip and cleft palate. Also, about 1 in every 2,800 babies are born with cleft lip only, without a cleft palate, so just cleft lip. And 1 in every 1,700 babies are born with cleft palate. Only cleft palate, no cleft lip. So what is it? Cleft lip and cleft palate is an opening in the upper lip and the roof of your mouth, which is your palate. And so how does this happen? So usually, obviously, when pregnancy happens, during the 6 to 10 weeks of pregnancy, there's what's forming inside the womb is the baby's bones, is skin, upper jaw, nose, and mouth. And so they're coming together at this point during these weeks. They're fusing together. However, cleft lip and cleft palate happens when there's not enough tissue for these to come together, and that's why it leaves gaps in the palate or in the lips, and that is what cleft lip and cleft palate is. So it basically is when your lips and your mouths do not fuse together, depending on what kind of cleft lip and cleft palate you have. If you're a little confused on the different types that there are, it can get a little confusing, so just look at the images as well. So cleft palate is when the opening of the cleft in the roof of the mouth is open and there's a hole between the nose and the mouth. Now cleft palate, because it's in the inside of your mouth, it's all interior, so you don't see anything. So hey, maybe you know someone who was born with cleft palate that you didn't even notice because it's only inside, interior in the roof of the mouth. Now, a cleft lip can be two things. It can be either on one side of the lip, like I have it on my right side, and that is called unilateral cleft lip. And this type is more common. And then the other type is on both sides of the lip, and that is bilateral lip, in which you have a gap on both sides. And so basically, if you grab these three together and kind of mix and match, there's all kinds of patients with cleft lip and cleft palate. You have patients with cleft lip and cleft palate. You have patients with only a cleft lip or only a cleft palate, or a bilateral cleft palate, cleft lip, or a unilateral cleft lip. So there's a whole different combinations, and depending on the severity of your cleft lip and cleft palate. So you're probably wondering, why are babies born this way? What caused it to be born this way? So there can be a variety of things, from genetics to not taking care of oneself, or maybe environmental factors that just played a role into it. So there can be quite a bit of reasons why we are born with cleft lip and palate. So now that I have explained what cleft lip and palate is and some of the factors that cause cleft lip and palate, I want to mention very briefly some challenges. So because cleft lip and cleft palate happens in the face area, your mouth gets affected, your nose gets affected, your ears and your eyes get affected. Now, if you want to know how for me personally it affected me, stay tuned because I will be explaining that in the next video, along with how it affected me in a more personal level. Of course, when you're born with a birth defect or a deformity, you do get affected also in the more emotional side of it. Well, that is it, guys. I hope after this video you got a little bit more clarity and awareness of what cleft lip and cleft palate is. So go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and follow me on my social media. All the information is also in the description down below. Stay tuned and stay connected for the next videos to come because you do not want to miss them. Thank you.